think let's move on. The controller. What do you? The controller is pretty much the same, but it looks like there's less room, like down below where your hand kind of grips it. I don't know if that's more ergonomic now.
It looks like they've taken out that top portion and they've made the triggers bigger.
Yeah,
I like the Xbox controller. I think it's very comfortable. I would say it's made for American hands as opposed to the PlayStation 3. I thought the 360 controller was made for for gripping and having just like a strong grip on your game on your controller. I thought it was a very well designed controller, and the whole adage, if it's broke, why fix it? And if it's not broke, why fix it? And I think they're not going to reinvent the wheel. They're just going to do something that works for them. And why not?
yeah.
Why not? It works. It's awesome. Let's see what the options in there. Maybe they might have a stream button or something in there. Who knows?
Nice. Well, hopefully it will all get worked out. It's gonna have all sorts of new fandangled things for you to play with. That's all I know, and it should be more of the same though. Basically, with the controller, right? Maybe they'll put like some six-axis stuff. I don't know. What did you think of the presentation? So the presentation had a lot to do with the entertainment and multimedia aspects of the console. Um,
I like the fact that Usher wasn't there. Usher wasn't there, so it's like, oh man, I was really waiting for Usher to, usher in this new generation of gaming, which actually might have been good if they had done that. But presentation, not so much on the actual games coming out. We know games are coming out. We
yeah,
know 15 exclusive titles are coming out. But it's like we saw a bunch of cutscenes, really. I mean, I can't say if that's actual gameplay. That UFC game looks sick. If that's gameplay, that's disgusting. I feel that they did a great job presenting and showing off what they feel the box is. That because I feel they're not just pushing. We're hardcore gamers, so we care about gaming, but I feel they're trying to push beyond gaming and saying that once again, this is one box for everything multimedia in your life. So I feel that's what they're pushing. I feel if that's what they were going for, then they were very successful in that. Another part, the fact that, and I feel this is because both Nintendo and PlayStation didn't do it. They actually had women come out there and show off one aspects of the console, which I feel is a great PR move. Great PR move to do that and say that we are Microsoft and we care about not just gaming but the whole console ecosystem and the future of consoles.
yeah, interesting. Uh, so let's break it down like piece by piece really quick. So it starts off, and they show they're like, hey, here it is. It's the Xbox One, and then from there they kind of go into talking about like the live television aspects and how you can do like your fantasy sports stuff. Like you can be watching football, and if somebody on your fantasy league team scores, you'll see the points come up. And how you can look if you're watching. They showed them watching Star Trek and then going online and watching a trailer for the new Star Trek film and then buying tickets for it. So it's essentially like a lot of what you'd be doing on a web browser already when you're watching something. Like maybe you'd be on your computer though instead of just doing it all through your television. And I mean, the
So
live television stuff, I like that. I think that's a good idea. Um, that's smart because I think it's like I've thought about that before. It's like, man, I wish I didn't have to switch to a cable box or have my cable box in my room or something like that. I can just have it on my Xbox now, and that's
Yeah, I
cool.
mean, it's integrated with television. I mean, I think that's awesome. But this actually brings me to an interesting point.
Pardon me.
How much of that presentation do you feel was real time, actually the device in usage? Because it brought up something when they pulled up an NBA game. I'm like, there's no NBA game at 11 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning. This is not going
I think
on.
that whole thing was planned. I really do. It
So it's
didn't.
like, how much of it was actually pre-recorded, and is this system actually running in real time? It just
I
brought that
I
up.
think that was all hypothetical. I feel like that might have been PowerPoint or something like
Yeah.
that. I think a presentation that big, they're not gonna want anything to go wrong. It was like totally PowerPoint. No way that was live. The cues were too good. Um, we'll get a chance to. I mean, we're only like less than a month away from getting hands on with this stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Um, fingers crossed it'll all work out. Let's see. So the next thing that they talked about was the new Halo television series they're working on with Steven Spielberg. As we all know, Steven Spielberg, producer of Terra Nova, it's probably what he's most famous for. What do you think, man? Live action Halo series with like big time Hollywood guy backing it.
Hey, well, you know what? That Halo movie was in talks for years and years and years. I mean, Peter Jackson at one time was
It was
supposed to helm it.
Peter Jackson and Neil Blomkamp were supposed to make the Halo movie, and that is why we got District 9.
I think this is another way to, milk the franchise.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's gonna be. Can it go bad? It's fan service for Halo fans. It'll do good to promote the branding. It'll. I'm sure it won't just be appearing on Xbox One.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder, is it supposed to be an Xbox One exclusive? That's the only place you can watch it?
No.
Okay.
This is going to be on
Well,
television.
okay. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, it's good fan service for Halo fans. I mean, there's nothing too bad about it, but it has really nothing to do with the Xbox One. I feel it was like another reveal to just be on there like, oh, that Microsoft is the gaming company of the future, that we're everywhere. We're in Hollywood. We're with UFC, we're with the NFL, we're with, Steven Spielberg. It's another way for Microsoft to look like a huge company in gaming. And it's not bad, though. It's not bad. It's a Halo TV series. I mean,
that could be
it's
cool.
Fans of Halo will love this shit. And I actually think it'll attract a lot of fans who weren't fans of Halo and fans of Battlestar Galactica.
Really? You think I could see that. I mean, it's a good conceptual sci-fi world. So, and there's plenty of history already built in. There's tons of novels and backstory to draw from.
You got to think about it, that there's like a generation of people that played Halo on the Xbox, and that might just be like they didn't really go on and play all the way to 4. They didn't play Reach, and this might be a spark to get people into Halo. I think it's great. The whole point of this television show is a huge, gigantic commercial for whatever game they're going to sell. The next Halo products that are going to come out. And that's what this show is going to come out. It's a fan service, but it's also going to be used to sell future Halo games. And it's not a bad thing.
No. But I'm more excited about the new Star Wars cartoon, Star Wars Rebels. Takes place in between episode 3 and 4. Maybe it could be about a young Han and Lando. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? But back to the mic.
That would be kind of cool, because that would be, I feel like a young Han and Lando would be like this, like, couple guys going out to Cloud City, chilling out in the club, hey girl, what's going on? And, it's like, it actually, that would be a great show. Han and Lando picking up chicks and everything, Chewbacca in there being like, and them taking Boba Fett's girl and shit, it'd be awesome.
You think that's how it all starts? Lando Calrissian. No, it has to be Han Solo takes, Boba Fett's girlfriend. And
yeah, I mean, that's how it would go down, Chewbacca, my so-called life in Cloud City.
Like, wow, it could be all about the Ugnaughts. Do you know what the Ugnaughts are? The little
No.
pig-faced trolls that run
Oh,
the
those guys.
carbonite
Well, it can
thing?
all be about Wicket.
Could be about Wicket, the Ewok.
I would watch, it's like I would watch a television series about
There aren't
Wicket.
there already like there's already an Ewok movie, dude, and
Yeah, which was fantastic, by the way.
yeah, Ewok Adventure or whatever, and an Ewok animated series that was kind of like
Which was
Muppet
also
Babies.
fantastic. They're cute and cuddly. You look like an Ewok, Blake, and I mean that in the best possible way.
Well, yub nub, good sir, yub nub. But let's get back on track here, buddy. Let's get back to the Xbox One.
It all goes to Star Wars in the end, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Every nerd talk, any nerd conversation will always go to Star Wars or Star Trek, no matter what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, well, you know what? We will get more. We'll hear more about Star Wars games at E3 because EA is going to be announcing some stuff. They said that was going to be happening, so hopefully we'll hear about some cool things.
Yes, Mexader. There was an Ewok animated series. It was pretty good, and there was also a Droids animated series to talk about it.
That's right. What happened to 1313? Who knows? It may get brought up again at E3. What if they gave that to BioWare, the guys that have already made, the Old Republic games? Like, what if they put 1313 in the hands of those guys, and they made an action game with the sort of like branching paths that you see in the Old Republic games and in Mass Effect?
Yeah, I would just hope we get a better ending than Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, what if they made like another like straight up Knights of the Old Republic game, like not an MMO?
KOTOR was one of my favorite games of all time, especially for the original Xbox. It'd be interesting if that's one of their exclusives. That'd be pretty damn crazy.
Yeah.
That might be the reason we're talking about Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm sure. I surely doubt that the Xbox One will get exclusive Star Wars, unless Star Wars Connect 2. Star Wars Connect 2 could be a thing that goes exclusively to them. And if the next Connect is more powerful, bringing it back to the Xbox One, then maybe like lightsaber duels and things like that will actually be cool and actually work the way that you want them to.
Yeah, I wanted that game to be awesome so bad.
Yeah.
The original.
It's got some cool stuff in it. I mean, what about that Han Solo dance thing?
Of course.
Yeah,